Hi, Larry Gaines, PowerCycleTrading.com. In this video, I'm going to review the NASDAQ 100 and show you how extremely stretched price is and overbought the condition of the NASDAQ 100 is. So we're going to use QQQ, and I'm going to walk you through some tools that I use and just the analysis. So first off, you can see this chart on the right is the QQQ on the daily NASDAQ 100 ETF, and then on the left is a chart of Apple on the daily. So these are going to be daily charts we're going to use. So I like the daily time frame is kind of the time frame I use for swing trade cycles, and so cycle swings up or down. So you can see that markets will tend to cycle. So you can see here how the QQQ came down, cycled up, cycled down. Now what we're seeing here is an extreme price extension based on the moving average. So I typically will use like a 20 period, 21 period moving average, which is this dash yellow, and this white band is a 3 average true range. So it's like it's a ATR, which means it's an extended price. When it gets to the 3 ATR, it's very, very extended and over kind of basically bought. And then the blue line is 2 ATR. So normally price will trend about the blue 2 ATR, and then it'll have kind of a reversion to the mean. But we're here on the daily with QQQ. We're extreme. We're at the 3 ATR, over the 3 ATR. We've come into some extreme Fibonacci levels. Here's a 1272 extension, the 1618 extension, and another a retracement, or what we call here, this is a price extension. So we're measuring this swing low to high, that move here, and that comes in right here. So we've hit all these basic key Fibonacci levels, and you can see that Apple makes up about 13.39% of the QQQ, and you can see how overextended and stretched it is. That's over the 3 ATR, and this indicator below is my cycle reversal that measures overbought, oversold. And when this is a 14 period moving average of that indicator, gets above 90 percentile, that's an extremely overbought scenario. So Apple's overbought, QQQ's overbought, then Apple's a big, like almost 14% of QQQ, and it's the most stretched of any of the stocks within the QQQ. So here's Apple. Let's take a look at a few others that make up the QQQ. So Apple, the next big one will be Microsoft. So you can see here Microsoft extremely extended. See, here's a 3 ATR, very stretched, hit all the key moving, not key moving averages, but all the key fib levels for targets, very overbought. See the indicator below, 14 period moving average of this overbought indicator is over 90 percentile, extremely overbought, and Microsoft makes up 11%. So let's look at a few others. So here's Amazon, extended above the 3 ATR, very, very stretched from its moving average. Not quite as overbought, but super, super stretched here. So that's Amazon, and Amazon makes up about 10, almost 11%. And then, some of the other big ones will be NVIDIA. We'll look at that, Adobe. Those are two other big components in Google. So Google, 3 ATR, so very extended on price. It's overbought, not as extreme as Apple, but, Google then makes up about 3.42. And then let's take a look at NVIDIA and one more, Adobe. So here's NVIDIA, and NVIDIA, you can see here, extended, extremely extended at 3 ATR, very overbought, starting to get a reversal. This white cross in the yellow, that's a reversal indicator. So you can see the arrow here. And now, NVIDIA makes up about 2.88%. So the point of this is that, there's more downside risk now than your risk of missing out to the upside, because these components that make up the NASDAQ 100 are so stretched out. So the question to ask yourself, would you rather buy here or do nothing or sell? So that's what you're looking at. So what are the probabilities this will keep going? Now it could keep going, but the probabilities are getting smaller or less and less that it's going to keep probably moving like it has to the upside. So what typically will happen is it'll stall here. You have buying exhaustion. You may get it to where it goes sideways. Then moving averages catch up, or it could not only go sideways, but it could come down, have that reversion to your mean, which would be like the 21 period moving average here. So be careful in this market. We're getting stretched, extended, especially on the NASDAQ 100. I hope this helps. Good luck trading.